Let me ask you a question. Do you have any projects or missions that you started recently or with the new year, or any at all? Why did you start them, and what did you expect of them? Most times we have a vision when we start something, some guidelines or goals we set, and over time we lose them. So this is a reminder for everyone out there. Why did you start? What did you want to achieve? And before I start telling you about something I realized, I want you to look at yourself and think about if you maybe got off a path you set yourself on. First of all, if it happened, that is not bad. No reason to be mad. Just remind yourself of the direction you were heading in and what you originally planned. Secondly, if you made adjustments and they more fit your goal, keep them. But for everyone who accidentally changed or left this way, this is a reminder to get back. I myself had a totally different video planned for today, but just an hour ago I realized that I made many plans of future uploads. And even if some still work towards my goal of showing you my journey and documenting it for myself, some do not, and that's not bad. I just noticed that it isn't my main reason, so I wanted to get back to that and add something in most videos. Life is a journey, and that is what I want to show you. So I want to tell you about some things that changed since the start of the year. First of all, I started uploading weekly, and I'm happy that I kept to it at least these past 6 weeks. And I do notice that it's not that hard anymore to start recording and to just film something and upload it. It got easier, and that makes me happy, and I want to see where I get through with that further. I also got way more contact with my friends. I started hanging out in Discord with them again and called some of them, messaged some of them, and got to have some more interactions with them. I just a week ago started working in a different department, and even though I'm just there for 2 weeks before leaving for school again, and just the first week passed, it's really hard. So I have a tool that I'm supposed to work on or work with, and I've been told that it's a research-heavy project that I am supposed to work on. But I didn't expect it to be that hard. I worked legitimately for 40 hours this week and didn't really get into anything productive yet. And I feel bad about that. But that's okay. I have to get into it. And that's it with life. You just simply have to sometimes keep doing it, and it gets better. With the videos again, I feel like the video quality got better if you look at some of my first videos. I mean, sure, the first 3 were terrible quality, also because of my technical possibilities, but also with my editing. The first videos were barely edited, and the new ones are still not that heavily edited, but way more cuts between everything I say, and I try to build in over time some things, and it's a journey. I want to show you at some point some things, how I edit when I've got better, because currently it's just simply cutting out everything that's unnecessary. And originally I planned to make a Notion guide, because I feel like guides are something where you show off progress, what you learn, and some of you might have seen them. I wouldn't necessarily recommend them since they are bad quality, but I do plan on continuing that series in Notion to create these second brain templates. I mean, I didn't start them for no reason, but through switching the department, I had so much to learn in the last week and before that, and therefore I wasn't capable of doing this at home after work to set myself to it and start recording, start studying, because I have to understand it first to make a video about it, of course. And that's where it will get better. Another thing I originally wanted to start today is that I have a challenge about reading 10 pages per day in an educational book. And that series is gonna start next week. I already started this week preparing for it. In the beginning, I thought about openly sharing every week that if I didn't do something. And it's fun for me to create videos, so there wasn't a week where I didn't create a video yet. But I always had this urge on the weekend that I had to finish it. And that's something good for me, I feel like. But it's also that I want to start making them earlier. I want to put more time into them and get the quality up. And this was something I kind of managed to achieve this week. It wasn't finished for now. I haven't recorded it because the script isn't fully written yet. But this challenge is a part of showing a journey, showing something that I learned through weeks and months, and that is something that's coming up. And this was also a part that reminded me today that I wanted to show a journey. I didn't want to make videos. I didn't want to be purely entertaining. I wanted to show a path that people can later on see and know that I followed them, and maybe would be able to recreate them or feel encouraged to start their own journey, to start documenting themselves. So looking back, I documented how many hours it took to create a video, how many views it got within a week, and the first video did pretty well. I got 6 views within 1 week, and it was bad. And I think it got these views mostly because it's new year, new start, so more or less totally fitting to what everyone is looking at. And my last video actually got nearly 20 views within 1 week, and it's a huge improvement. And also some other picked up over time, and it shows me that some people were interested in them. I mean, not necessarily watched until the end. If for everyone who's still watching, thank you. And I hope I can show you my journey over the time. But it showed me that I've got something better. I mean, making thumbnails and titles, I think I've got a bit better, considering that they are mostly what generates these clicks through people clicking on them. I mean, it's more like clickbait when the quality doesn't follow up, but that's okay. I got better in that. I understood why it got better in that, but the video quality wasn't able to keep up that fast. And I was thinking about making worse thumbnails, since I didn't want to make this type of clickbait. But I think it's something I've got better in that, and the content will get better as well over time. And for total reference, when I started this year, I had a total of 51 views within 3 videos. And at the end of January, I actually had already 121, which is 70 views more, which is great. 70 views within 1 month. 70 views is basically 70 people clicking at a video and thinking maybe I get something good out of it. And that encourages me as well. Even though I don't necessarily make these to get viral, to get popular, it makes me happy to see that some things got better and encourage more people to at least take a look. And yeah, even though I was not able to follow up, I hope that I someday will be able to follow up that. And for everyone who was watching until then, I promise you that I am trying my best to keep going, to document as much as possible. And if you have your own project or mission, remind yourself why you started it and keep going, because just over time you will get better, and just remind yourself every once in a while to stay at the mission you originally committed to. And with that, I wish you a good new week and see you sometime soon.